so excited to have Commissioner Alfred, the Commissioner for Precinct 4, but he represents all of Jefferson County so much. And Commissioner, we have known each other for so long. I remember when you first got elected, and now you are the senior member of court. How long have you been now, Commissioner?
I've been 22 years.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is, you know, and good Lord has blessed me. The people of Precinct 4, I've tried to do what's right by them, and so they have given me an opportunity, so that's great.
You've done a great job and been there for the community, all of the community, throughout the many storms,
exactly.
always there, making sure your constituents and everybody in Jefferson County has what they need. And of course, we can't say it enough. We got to be prepared. Another hurricane season's about to begin. We pray for the best, but be prepared.
Always prepared, because you don't know what'll happen. Be prepared. Do all those preparation, those things to make sure you're prepared. In medicine, most important, things of that nature. But just be vigilant. Right. And help your neighbors.
That's key. That's key. Well, this is the deal. You're the first person that I know addressed this issue. And a lot of times, a lot of kids, it's summertime. A lot of parents are working, and they don't get, and a lot of these kids, besides an education, they rely on school to eat.
Yeah.
And a lot of those kids, there was an issue, and there are many people in our area that still don't get that opportunity. But you, as a commissioner, started this feeding program that not only and it kind of interesting how, because we had a mobile library that would travel the area and the kids could read. Well, you felt that after that came to an end, they not only needed to read, but you needed to feed these kids.
Exactly. It started off from the rural areas, and we found that there was no program in the rural areas to feed. And the program exists after school is out, meaning in the summertime. So we felt that if we put the twist on the read and feed, so what that means is we set up with partnership with Texas Department of Agriculture. They sponsor it. And we have an enrichment program where we get ExxonMobil, we get people from Air Products with also sponsors with it. We get Nature's Finance, Credit Union, the Sheriff Department, and Ag Life Extension, and various other community leaders and people come and visit with them, give them some real life things, and at the same time, we have where they have a chance to read a book, do some math problems, because it's idle time can make it very, very tough when a school teacher go back into session. So we have provided that for them, and we call it enrichment because it also gives that grandparent that's most of the time keeping them an hour to kind of be to themselves.
Right.
And they're in good confinements, and people there, anyone that volunteer, we make sure they're checked, along with Miss Jackson, which is at the Service Center, and Miss Nelson, which is at Cathedral Faith Baptist Church. It's a program that's been dear to the heart and dear to the community.
And that's such a good point that you brought up, the fact that you've expanded. It started rural, but then the same issue happens in the city. There are a lot of kids off from school, and sadly we know how youth crime is on the rise, so we want to protect them for that. What better way than giving them something to do and basically to eat? I mean, a lot of times, here's the information on the screen, because of course in Beaumont, the last day of school is tomorrow. And right away, y'all start this free lunch program, 18 years and younger, 11:30 to 12:30 each day. And it was at your service center, which is on Boyd Road. That's where it started. But now you've expanded to within the city limits of Beaumont.
We're in there at Cathedral Faith Baptist Church. Those two locations, as we say, it's a dear program for the community. And it also, you have to look at this, it lightens the bill in the homes, because kids, they eat pretty good.
Yes, that's true. You're right. And that's when they do it. And here we have the information on the two locations. Boyd Road, this is a great facility that the commissioner has. It's his service center at 7780 Boyd Road. And then it's easy to get. I tell folks it's near that Love's. So that's how I stop at that Love's a lot. So I tell that's easy to find. And then Cathedral of Faith Baptist Church, a great church there on Finette Road, 3755. And you can go to either. So tell me, Commissioner, do kids have to sign up? How does the process work?
You don't have to sign up. It's from 18 to under, and it's for any kid that have a disability up to the age of 21.
Wow.
So we we follow guidelines from that perspective. It's one of those things that's a plus. It's a plus to the whole community.
Mm-hmm. And it's some of the things a lot of times we wonder, what everybody has a different thing, and you not only do what commissioner's work is, but you felt this was another thing that you needed to address in your community, and you must. It's been a long time, so how successful has it been?
And look, it has grown. It's been 15 years, and we have some that have graduated, kids that went to Hardin Jefferson that come to the rural area, graduated. Matter of fact, the super athlete that played with Duke, the Jackson, she would come to the program. So we've had several to come, enjoy themselves, and it's something that's a love, because when they get the sheriff department to bring those helicopters and things out, they enjoy that. So it's just a refreshing opportunity to let a kid be a kid.
Exactly. And that's so true, because a lot of these, let's say if you're an only child too, if you just stay at home, you're bored. This gives you a chance to engage during the summer.
Exactly.
And again, eating is a big part of just for them to just be more productive. And if they're hungry, they're not going to be productive.
And the parents can't, you can't beat it. It's free. Texas Department of Agriculture is sponsored with us. It's free. So we're very happy to put this on.
Well, Commissioner, tell us again. It starts
on the 2nd of June.
Oh, wow.
And it ends on August the 1st.
Oh, so all summer. So,
all
hey,
summer.
Parents and kids are taking care. Commissioner Alfred's going to make sure you are taking care. 2 locations.
That's right.
They're on Boyd Road at the Commissioner Service Center, and also at Cathedral Faith on Finette Road. And again, it's open to the entire community.
Correct.
They don't have to live in your precinct.
Don't have to live in my precinct. No. That was a blessing about the court when they let me do it in the rural area. You can just come.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate all you do for our community.
Appreciate you
and thanks for feeding
us.
the kids this
Definitely.
summer. So it'll
All
be there, again, starting June 2nd. So make sure you go there, get yourself a spot, and it'll be happening daily. So thanks again, Commissioner. We'll be back with more ARC Southeast Texas.